Hello out there, everybody. So it's been about, what, a week since Vendetta released? This is August 10th as of the date of this recording. And I've been staring at this box since the morning it came out. I have 3 of them, and this will be the first one of the 3 that I've opened. I did open a couple packs, so I saw, 20 cards? I don't know. So yeah, this will be exciting to see. Thanks so much for joining me tonight, wherever you are out there, whenever you are out there. It's a new channel, and I'm slowly figuring out how to deal with stuff like, talking to myself, boxes not fitting together, this kind of thing. But so glad you're here, and hope you enjoy the pack cracking. And my experience with League of Legends is pretty limited. I had a great friend who played it all the time some years ago. That's very cool. Awesome. So anyway, a friend that played it some years ago talked me into joining, so, I would be like that total noob, drank a little bit too much, jumped online, tried to get in anybody's way, right? And my wife, she's a visual artist and got extremely into the series, but I actually didn't get to see it myself, so I know that I've got a lot of great stuff there waiting on the series. But it does, with all the sets, I've gotten all since the beginning. And I do like how this set tends to lead towards that kind of little bit darker theme, kind of that assassin. I'm a sucker for anything that even smells like a ninja. Very cool. Get those boring cards out of view so you don't have to stare at those the whole time. I'm a new guy. What are you going to do? So compared to the other sets, how do you feel about the impact of this set? Have you been adding it to your decks? Very cool. I like it. Old Poro. I gotta say, Lonely Poro, man, that art, that gives me the blues. That really does, man. I know people say that's one of their favorites. Right on. So again, I haven't cheated. I haven't looked to see what's out there. Oh, it's very cool. So this is all new to me. And what's been your favorite champion so far out of this set? Any recommendations on any new builds I should go for? I did see that this is currently the most popular card of this set. That's very cool. Oh, we've got an alt art. Beauty. Just making sure. I'm like, is it an alt art? I believe it is. We'll find out. I did watch a fella's review, and he was talking about how he had watched a case get opened, and there was only, I believe he said, out of the case there was either one or none of the overprint cards. So sounds like they're getting a little more rare, or those guys just had dog shit luck. Very cool. Right on. And as I do the same with Gundam, I do save 2 play sets from every set that comes out. One for myself and one for my special ladies, so we can kind of, come back later and, oh, that's super cool. Sorry, that art distracted me. So we can come back later and, kind of build out from any of the sets that have come out. But of course, any of the cards that are just way too expensive for my blood, they go up on the site. That's really cool. Another Shen. And I did get the, what was it? Like the Challenger set? I can't remember what it's called now. It's way too late where I'm at. But with Shen and, I don't know, the other dude. And we haven't had a chance to play those decks just yet. But it seemed pretty cool. I was glad to see them release a set of 2 decks as opposed to just the individuals this time. Very cool. That's awesome artwork for both of these. And how's the scene been out by you? You getting a good Riftbound crowd at your LGS? I'm sure it's probably similar across the board, but most of the local game stores are still very either fixated on Magic or Pokemon where I'm at. But they are starting to pick up some steam with Riftbound. Really cool art. Oh, that looks impressive. Definitely one of the cooler cards we've seen so far in this box. Man, that art's just too cool. Really dig it. Again, man. Ninjas, sign me up. I don't care. And speaking of Magic, of course, as soon as they announced that a new Kamigawa was out next year, Wolf, I could already feel my vulnerable bank account rumbling from what that new Kamigawa set will do. Oh boy. I might just have to live in my car. I'll live in my car with an outstanding Kamigawa collection. See if I can blow a hole into the wallet. That's very cool. So, yeah, after Lonely Poro made me feel god-awful last set, now we've got Affectionate Poro, we've got Punching Poro. Make me feel a little better. I'm fragile. That's very cool. Oh, man. I haven't seen the alt art of the runes. That's man, you gotta love that art. They really stepped it up. I believe that's our second alt art of the box. We're about halfway through. More Shen action. Oh, yeah, look at that. Our third alt art. And that That really is. They really did an excellent job on these treatments. So I've opened three boxes in a row tonight. I'll post these videos up later this week. Definitely new to the channel, definitely new to posting videos and all that jazz. But it's the reason I mention it is because I began with opening a Hobbit box. And, you know, that looked pretty cool. Got into the Gundam, and the treatments are immediately more impressive. And then, you know, Riftbound does such a great job as well. Rage Amplifier. That sounds like a thing that must be playing when I'm at my day job. Punching Poro. Not taking shit from anybody. That's very cool. Right on. I'd be very curious, and of course I'll have to take my lazy ass online and find out, but I'd be very curious as to see what kind of decks are being built with this new set, what champions are being most, you know, the best received. Very cool. This dude again. The Empower mechanic. That's one I'll have to read up on as well. I believe that's new to this set. Very cool. Oops. That looks cool. Is this the music I get when I hit random? It's a little dissonant, man. A little spooky. I'm a sound engineer. And, yeah, need to be doing a little bit little bit better with the background music here, right? That looks a little impressive. All right, getting near the end of our first of 3 boxes. I'll definitely share those pack Krakens as well. That's very cool. Oof. That artwork, man. That's a screamer. It's vibrant. Very cool. All right, guys, second to last. Really thank you for being here and putting up with not only my new channel and my rookie approach, but the late night as well. Hope you're doing well wherever you're at. That's very cool art. And the conclusion of our first of 3 boxes. Ooh. Help to learn how to keep the camera on too, huh? I'm keeping this in. I am not editing any of this. I refuse, man. Let's just put all the mistakes out there. They are abundant. But again, I really do appreciate you being here, and hope you're seeing some cards you like. And our signature spell for Shen. Right on, friends. So in that box, we did have a couple alt arts. And I'll be putting those up on the site. And there may be some others here as I go through and just kind of decide, maybe that's not my jam, maybe it's not my color. And add it up there for you guys. And if you see one you like, yeah, please let me know. Be more than happy to put it up on the site. So just separating our alt arts. And I believe these were the 3 that we had. So kind of slim pickings. Normally do a little bit better with the alt arts. Let's check mana. Let's check TCG player. And see what we're currently running as of August 10th. If I can learn how to spell. So the alt art for this fella is a very modest $2.20. I might be keeping that for my collection there, guys. Good Lord. And this, did I make a big blunder? I don't think this is, I don't believe that's just alt art. Let's see what we find on this one. Oh no, that's definitely not just alt art. That is an overnumbered. Respected and feared. Currently, lowest is 53. And since we're all new to each other, I will be under market, as I always am. The alt art on the Mind Rune, that is just really super cool. See how much these are currently running. And they have so many cool promos from the events that I'm always working, and I'm always missing, man. I'm always just a little too busy. So I actually don't see this. Oh, no. Okay. Funny enough, they don't even have the image up on TCG Player, but it does look like Mind Rune Vendetta. It's going for about 19. So, yeah, it's beautiful. And if you're interested, drop by the site, say hello, check out some cards. And again, if there was any that you see me cracking here that didn't make it to the site, just give me a shout. Be more than happy to put that up. That's manariotgames.com. My name is Michael. And it has been a privilege to be with you. Hope you had fun watching the packs getting cracked. And you take care of yourselves out there. I'll see you next time.